Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today we have a review of none other than the Sweet Petal Pound Cake fragrance from Bath & Body Works right there. So that's what that looks like, and the back looks like that right there, and that's what the oil or the gel color looks like, and it is candied rose, raspberry swirl, and frosted bundt cake. So yes, of course this is the online exclusive that dropped the same day as the ice cream drop candles. I got my package yesterday, and I got the ice cream drop candle like online order, one of each, and then I also put in the Sweet Petal Pound Cake shower gel in there as well. There's also an ice lemon pound cake shower gel. The rewards weren't working, and I didn't want to do buy three get three, so I did not get that one, but I did just do the Sweet Petal Pound Cake by itself right here, because I was just like, is this going to be pink petal tea cake? Is like the obvious first thing that you're going to think when you see Sweet Petal Pound Cake, and notes of rose in cake, and then a fruit note. And so of course, is it pink petal tea cake? If you saw my Instagram little reel, you already know I did a live unboxing, and so you kind of know the verdict on it if you watch that. But this is the full in-depth review after having used it in the shower yesterday. So yes, right off the bat, it is not pink petal tea cake. Like, girl, like, what the heck? I don't understand. Like, why would Bath & Body Works purposefully put out a fragrance that is so immensely similar in name and marketing to pink petal tea cake, make it an online exclusive that we can't smell, and then actually not make it pink petal tea cake? Very aggravating or frustrating, to be honest. And like, we have all been begging for pink petal tea cake body care for the longest time, and like, this is an online exclusive. Like, you could have, like, so it's not being deployed to all the stores. You could at least throw us a bone and actually gave us pink petal tea cake as a body care fragrance, and it is not. I just feel like it's such a missed opportunity. Like, if there's any other body care slash candle company that makes body care, can you please just like get the pink petal tea cake duplication oil and make body care of it, have a juicy label design for it, and push it out to the masses, like, please. Oh my god, I think I actually even mocked up a pink petal tea cake body care packaging alongside lavender marshmallow would be the other amazing divine home fragrance turned into body care product as well, and I think I designed a mock-up for those. So like, the designs kind of exist, although granted they're like BBW inspired knockoff designs, but in any case, I could easily come up with the original pink petal tea cake body care packaging if I needed to. But in any case, yes, it is not pink petal tea cake. We have pink petal tea cake right here. That's what that looks like. This is pink rose petals, pound cake, and vanilla glaze, so not very far off from the notes of that. Yeah, this is just totally different. This is that sugary, like, super sweet, almost like a strawberry vanilla frosted cake note with very sweet frosted rose petals, and it's amazing, divine, and awesome. This is not that. So the thing is, like, fragrances like this get a bad rap in the sense that they have such high expectations going into them, but there's nothing actually inherently wrong with the fragrance itself. It's just the whole expectations versus reality thing that kind of like smashes these fragrances. So sometimes it's still nice to like take a step back and take an objective look at the fragrance itself, minus the expectations that you had. And with that in mind, this is not a terrible fragrance, and like, if it was named something else that wasn't close to Sweet Petal Pound Cake, I think I'd be all about it and be like, this is a juicy, awesome, like, slightly sweet floral fragrance. But it's the whole setup of it that makes this so disappointing. But what this smells like, I have used it. This is very close, but not exactly, to the whipped rose latte that we got here before. That was the original one. I actually really ended up enjoying this. So you can see I used quite a bit of it. This is crushed rose petals, cocoa flour, and whipped foam. And then we also have the repackaged version that came out recently of whipped rose and vanilla with the same exact notes on this one as well. And so off of scent memory, they smell very similar, but when you actually smell them side by side, they are two different fragrances. But I would say the most similar thing is whipped rose and vanilla slash latte. So if you enjoyed that one, I think you'll enjoy this one as well. Yeah, they are actually slightly different. This one has a little bit more of that, like, that sort of like slightly soapy rose, just like generic floral fragrance is a little bit stronger in this, and I think this fragrance overall is also much stronger when you're using it and on the dry down as well. And this one is a little bit more sugary by comparison. Kind of think of the sugariness that you might get in like warm vanilla sugar, where it's not a full-blown gourmand by any means. I really don't get anything pound cake in here. Vanilla slightly, but it's not really at all a full-blown gourmand or bakery fragrance. It's just like floral made sweetened by a slight sweetness or sugar, but not pound cake or bundt cake as I would see it. But this one also still does smell a little bit more, I guess, sugary than whipped rose latte, but really splitting hairs, to be honest. They're incredibly similar in profile when you go to use it. It's kind of like the perfumers once again had like multiple variations of what they imagined this fragrance to be, and so like variation A existed here and variation B was this, and they end up going with variation A for this, and the leftover became this. It's kind of like, I feel like what happens a lot with Bath & Body Works is they kind of like hover around the same fragrance and they just ever so slightly tweak them and then put a different name on it, and then so they play it safe because it's like, well, this previous fragrance did well previously before, so let us just take the slight different variation version of it, put a new name and marketing on it, and then also push that out. I feel like it is truly their MO for the past few years, where everything just hovers around the same exact fragrance and it hardly deviates, but it deviates just a little bit enough to still be able to call it new and give it a different name. And I feel like this is truly one of those instances again where it's just like, we found a fragrance that kind of does well, let us try to like write off that success and give the variation version of it a new name and put it out there. And that's kind of what this smells like. But in any case, yes, it is indeed very similar to that. I would say the Sugared Jasmine hand soap is actually quite similar to this as well, in the sense of like it's a sweetened floral fragrance. So yeah, you get a rose that's very reminiscent of the Whipped Rose Latte with a slightly sugary vanilla lacing that makes it sweet, but other than that, it's not super remarkable. It's still a nice fragrance and I enjoy using it, but it's just the setup of whether or not it's Pink Petal Tea Cake that really drags this fragrance down. So yes, using in the shower, I would say it was not as strong as Whipped Rose Latte. I could kind of just smell it while I was using it, but it had absolutely no like staying power afterwards. It wasn't a strong shower gel by any means. Obviously, I haven't tried the mist or the lotion, but I really don't need to now that I know what it smells like. So that was pretty much my review on Sweet Petal Pound Cake right there. Pink Petal Tea Cake would have been much better. Even Rosewater Meringue, which I love, this is one of my favorite fragrances, would have been such a stellar replacement. We have this here. This is so much more unique and more gourmand bakery sugary sweet. This is Winter Rose and Fresh Ivy infused with sweet sugar cream. This is truly like their rosewater and ivy fragrance mixed with this awesome like raspberry infused cotton candy fragrance that really captures that sort of sweet, sugary, powdery, like fluffy, awesome, airy meringue feel that I love so much, with just the perfect amount of their like quintessential rosewater and ivy, like fresh but clean, perfumey rose fragrance. Simply excellent, simply amazing. Friggin' love this fragrance. Like this could, and like the imagery on this could actually be a meringue, believe it or not, you know, like, so like this could have easily been rosewater meringue, but it is not. So I would say rosewater meringue is still superior, but it's very much on par with Whipped Rose Latte / Whipped Rose Vanilla. So if you enjoy that, check out Sweet Petal Pound Cake, but if you're expecting Pink Petal Tea Cake, most certainly not. So that's pretty much it. That was my review. Let me know if you tried this fragrance yourself, and yeah, let me know all your thoughts down below, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.